Hi everyone, and welcome back to a brand new piercing video. Okay, so I have been asked to do this video for such a long time. So a little while ago I did a video about different types of ear piercings, and I've been requested so much to do one about facial piercings. But today I'm going to be doing just ones revolving the oral part of the face, because there is so many to get on with. So I'm going to do an oral part, and then the second part is going to be like a facial part. So let's get straight into this video. So we're gonna start off this list with the most basic one. Basic not meaning bad, but just basic because it's basic. Just a normal side lip piercing. But if you do have two beside each other, they are called spider bites. If you have one on each side, that's called snake bites. And if you have two on each side, that's called shark bites. Gosh, so many different names for them all. And I'm not sure if there's like a triple one. Is there one for triple names? I don't know. If I do misname any of these, or if you do have any extra names that you do know for them, please let me know down below. Now, I love lip piercings. I think they are such a good one to start with because, like, if you don't have any piercings before, lip piercings are great, like starter piercing, because like they are really painless. Like for me, obviously out of all the piercings I have had, getting my lips pierced were like the least painful one. I've had it done 3 times. Also, they are really easy to heal, just because oral piercings do tend to heal faster than any other piercing, just because your mouth obviously naturally tries to keep itself clean because it's your mouth, you want to protect yourself. So downsides to this piercing is you have to be careful of your teeth. They can cause your teeth to chip or have some of your gum like eroded away. So make sure as soon as your piercing is healed, you change it to like the shortest bar you possibly can get, just because then it's not rubbing so much against your gums. If you do ask your piercer, I'm sure they will do that for you. Most piercers will change the bars after for you once they are healed. Also, once you do get it done, your lip can swell and you can have like a big lip for like a week, but it does go down relatively quickly, so please don't worry too much. Again, oral piercings do generally tend to clean themselves on the inside, but still make sure you are cleaning it morning and night with sea salt water or saline solution, because it is obviously trying to get saline solution in your tongue. Just sort of maybe rub it under, rub it like this. Don't obviously get it in your actual mouth. And also don't use mouthwash that has alcohol in it, because it can cause your skin to grow over the bar, and that's not very helpful. No, trot along, bitch. So following on with the bottom lip, you can get a vertical labret piercing, which is a piercing that goes in the top of your lip here, in this tone here, and then comes out here. So it kind of like goes through like that, and then when it sort of sits on the front here, so you can see it at the front, and it comes out here. Now this is one that I am a little bit more sort of, I don't know if I would get it, mainly because I just don't think I don't think it would be very comfortable. I've had multiple people tell me they can feel it, multiple people tell me that they can't feel it. It just depends on the positioning of it done. And if you do kiss people and things, they will probably be able to feel it, and it might hit their teeth and things. So again, just keep that in mind if you are thinking about getting a vertical labret piercing. And also carrying on with that, there is a normal labret piercing, which goes in the center underneath the middle bit of your lip. And again, same as the other ones, they heal relatively fast. Please be aware of gum erosion and make sure that your bar that you have is not too long. Now going on to the top lip, you can have a Madonna piercing or a Monroe piercing. I'm not too sure what side is which. One's a Madonna, one's a thing. I should have probably looked at before I started, but I know the different names. Again, like the bottom ones, they do heal relatively quickly, but you have to remember again, it can cause your gum to erode at the top. So make sure that you do have a shorter bar in there as soon as you possibly can. If you do have ones on either side, that's called angel bites. And I'm not sure if there's a name for double ones. Is there a name for double ones? Tell me down below if there's a name for double ones either here. I've not actually heard of one before. And if you have one in the center, that is called a Medusa piercing, and that is a piercing right in the center of your Cupid's bow, which is fabulous. I really like these. I'm not really a big fan of upper lip piercings. I just don't really like them, just because of the association with kind of like chavvy mums here in London. I go on about that a lot, and everyone seems to laugh when I say it, so yeah. But I do actually quite like Medusa piercings in the center here. I do think they're quite cute, but again, like other lip piercings, they can cause you problems, so please be aware. Now next on the list, I was going to put this in facial ones, but also it kind of is like an oral one as well, and it's cheek piercings. So these obviously, you can pretty much tell where cheek piercings are, and so it goes through this bit of your cheek. So this is one that you definitely have to be very wary about, because it's not an easy piercing to have in the slightest. It is hard to heal. Your skin in your cheek is very thick. I know it doesn't feel like it, but that is very thick. That is a very thick bit of skin. When you're talking all the time, it's constantly like the skin sort of contracting and relaxing, and it's thickening and thinning and stuff. So like the bar that you get pierced with is gonna be massive, because to compensate for swelling also. And because they're constantly moving, it does take a long time to heal, and it can cause you quite bad scarring. And regardless of whether it heals nicely or not nicely, you will be left with quite big dimples afterwards. Some people might like that, and I know some people do get it done for that reason, but bear in mind that, they don't all always look great. It just depends on how your body heals, and there's no definitive way of saying this is what it's gonna look like, so just keep that in mind. And again, like I've said, you can bite down on the bars really easily. I've had multiple friends who've chipped their teeth having cheek piercings. So going into the mouth.
Ooh, into the mouth, daddy bitch.
So going into the mouth, we have a normal, like a generic tongue piercing. So common. I don't think I need to say very much about this. I'm pretty sure most of you already know a lot about this. Your tongue will swell quite a lot when you do get this done. Not every single person can get this done due to veins and like sort of capillaries and stuff inside your tongue. I can't get it done because my tongue, like the veins apparently are too big and I might die and I'd bleed to death. So I don't really want to die. But hopefully if you can get it done, you make sure the piercer knows what they're doing, please. Some people do get it at funny angles to maybe combat the fact that the veins are in the way. When you do get it done, make sure you like don't smoke. Try your hardest not to smoke. Don't have oral sex. And actually with most like all oral piercings, if you're gonna get them done, you can't really have oral sex afterwards because it could spread bacteria. Try not to smoke because it's not gonna help it heal at all in the slightest. If you are addicted, try to smoke on the other side. Like if you've got a lip piercing here, smoke on this side. Again, it's still not ideal. It's probably best just to not. Try to stay away from sharing cups, glasses, all that kind of stuff, straws. Don't share any of that kind of stuff because it can pass bacteria onto your piercing and cause you to have infections. Little things like that people do tend to forget about, so please bear that in mind. So if you want to get one on each side, that's called Venmon piercings. If it's like there and there, that's called Venmon piercings and it goes to either side. A lot of people get their tongue split and then pierce both sides. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Same as normal tongue piercings, getting two on each side. Just be very wary because you're having two in there now, so it might take a little bit of time of getting used to, but healing process is relatively quick because it is in your mouth. And to go even further, I've done 2 videos on this now, but it's snake eye piercings, which goes from there to there, that through the middle, that through the middle. So I'm not gonna go too far. I've got an entire video on that you can go and watch, but it's very bad for you. Like just, I personally would just say don't get it done. I don't think it's a good idea. It can damage your teeth really heavily. It will just change the way you speak. You're gonna bite down on it. Like it just limits your tongue's movement. It's just not a good idea. I would say stay away from snake eye piercings. If you really want to get it done, please do your research. One piercing that I was told about afterwards, which I never thought of myself, I never heard of it before, is called frog eye piercings or scoop piercings. So basically, it's like a snake eye, but instead of going from here to here, it basically sort of like goes in your tongue, like as a surface piercing. It's like a surface piercing like that, and it would go through, but on your tongue. I would say again, stay away from that. That shit could grow out, that could damage, I just know. And it's gonna be like hazardous to your teeth again. And because it's sort of like that, it's a surface piercing and it could potentially grow out of your tongue. And that's not gonna be very nice when it grows out and you have a big scar on your tongue. And yeah, I might actually do like a different video on scoop piercings on its own. So just bear in mind that it might not be the best thing to get. So next one is smiley piercing. So smiley piercing goes in the little flap of skin that's here, the frenulum bit of skin that's on the like thing here. I don't actually have any, so I can't really show you, but it goes through there. So it does look really cute, and when someone smiles and they have it, it's like, oh, it's like a little surprise. But remember that this is definitely something that is going to damage your teeth. Again, like for a lot of these, people say to me,
I've had it done, I'm perfectly fine.
You're a minority. You're a minority for oral piercings like this. They are going to damage your teeth. I remember a little while ago I had a comment from someone, I think I said it in a video, basically this woman's a piercer and she had a client come in and she wanted to go get her smiley piercing changed, and she had a curved barbell in like up here, and it left these 2 humongous indents in her gums here, and she was just like, ooh, triggered. So I wouldn't say get this done. Again, like, I think they're cute. They look cute for a short amount of time, but they're quite hazardous, and you might be lucky and not actually have any problems with it, but for the majority of people, it is going to cause you some kind of oral damage, whether it's your gums or your teeth. And on the other side of that, we have frowny piercings, which goes on the same frenulum bit of skin, but on the bottom bit here, so like here, like in this bit here. Again, I don't have those bits of skin, so I can't really like have it or show you. The same reason as the top one, it's gonna damage your teeth, so please be warned that it's not necessarily the best thing to do. So they're called frowny piercings. So it's like now on the more extreme scale, we're talking about gum piercings. Oh my God. Now again, I've done a whole video about gum piercings and why you shouldn't get it done. Trot along bitch. You know what? If you want to get gum piercings, good for you, but I'd rather have my teeth. I don't understand how it can go through that. That's so hard. So another odd one in the mouth is uvula piercing. Uvula. I don't know how you're gonna say this word. It's a little dangly thing that goes in the back of the throat. This is definitely one of those things that I am in kind of disbelief as to how people get this done, because it's such a fiddly place. Like, how does the piercer do it? Like, they must have to be so precise and so like to put like that, like a thing into your mouth and to be able to do it, like I don't understand how that's even like ease. Like it must be a really difficult thing to get done. How would you not gag when you do it? Like if someone touched my uvula thing, I would gag. I just don't understand this one at all in the slightest. I don't get it. I don't really know much about it to be honest, but I don't understand, like I just don't get how anyone could get this done. So staying on the more extreme scale, we're talking about a mandible piercing. Oh my god, oh my gosh. Again, I've put this in a video of most sort of like extreme like body modifications, and it's basically a piercing that goes underneath here, like on the outside, and it goes inside here, and it goes through like that. Like no. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about this one because I've done a video like dedicated to this, but I literally, I can't, that must be so painful. The healing process must be absolutely horrendous, it must be dangerous. I just don't. No, why do this? So to end on something a little bit more friendly, we are talking about tongue web piercings. So this is basically a piercing that goes on the webbing of your underneath of your tongue. I actually really want to get this done. I think it's a really cute piercing to get. I think a lot of people with these kind of like smileys and frownies and stuff, a lot of them you aren't actually seen, and a lot of people say, why'd you get it done if people can't see it? Like I get piercings for myself, and I would quite like to get like a webbing piercing because I think it's quite cute, and I don't care if people can see it or not because I don't get piercings for other people, and I think a lot of people will be able to resonate with that sentence. I love tongue web piercings. Again, it's one of those ones that not every single person can get because not many people have that sort of like skin under there, like enough skin, and it can reject out your tongue relatively quickly if you don't have enough space, so not everyone can get it done. And if the piercer's a little bit sort of like, ooh, I don't know, it's probably a good idea just not to get it done. That concludes my list of types of oral piercings. Now, I don't think I've missed any out. There is so many, there is literally so many. I don't think I've missed any out. If I have missed any out, I apologize, but please list them down below if I have forgotten any and let me know. Again, with every piercing, make sure you do look after it. There's nothing worse than a gross looking piercing. I can't stand it when I see people have lots of piercings and they don't take care of them, and there's crusty stuff all around it and they look gross and they're like pussy and bleeding and stuff, like it just looks disgusting. Take care of your piercings because it says a lot about you when you don't take care of them. Please hit the like button, it does really help me out, and subscribe if you are new. I make videos every single week. There is a list of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff in the description, so please come and follow me on all them. We can have a chat and have fun. A massive shout out to Kelly, who's my top patron. Thank you so much for being a patron. If anyone would like to become a patron and help me out and live and stuff, there's a link down there as well. And I love you guys and you're amazing, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.